is literally littered with symbols of death and the worship of death. Here we have London Bridge, and the entrance to the old city of London is literally littered with symbols of death and the worship of death. Here we have London Bridge and the entrance to the old city of London. Now, hundreds of years ago, there was huge walls here at the entrance to the bridge, and the heads of traitors and criminals were stuck on spikes. This giant monument is a monument built to those spikes. Can you imagine a more bloodthirsty symbol? And it's so disgusting to see them literally reveling in this historical fact. This is the raw tyranny of the New World Order. The people that control the New World Order are the ancestors of the elites that so brutally enslaved the people in the Middle Ages. The French, the Dutch, the British nobility, they are the core of the New World Order. They founded death cults in the United States, like Skull and Bones, to overthrow the United States and set up a dictatorship that would serve their empire. They are the priest of power, of the raw exercise of power, and they revel, they relish death and destruction. Oh, glorious death, we hear time and time again. Brothers, royal brothers, together in death, always with Mithra, the goddess, lovingly looking down upon the death. And here, where hundreds of years ago stood the black gates and the walls with hundreds of heads impaled on them, we have this monument built to that unbridled elite power, that power of sovereigns, that power of God emperors to kill and dispatch anyone who didn't submit to their tyranny. And William Wallace's head was impaled on a spike right here when he resisted Longshanks and his tyranny in Scotland. William Wallace, who fell because of treason. William Wallace, who fell because of treachery against him from his own ranks. And we were inside another area of the new city of London. We saw a decorative plaque put up supporting and promoting Benedict Arnold, the traitor, the general in the colonial army who almost defeated the fledgling country before it could even get off the ground with his treachery. So here in London, the New World Order honors Benedict Arnold and disgraces William Wallace with this abomination. Honoring traitors and worshiping traitors at the same time, reveling and celebrating the murder of patriots and people of conscience like William Wallace. It's disgusting, and that's who we're fighting today. They think nothing of you. They think that you belong to them. They think that you're their slaves. It's time to understand that these people are not our rightful rulers, do not own us. We are not their subjects. It's time to stand up against the New World Order. It's time to get our liberties and freedoms back and tell this elite inbred scum that they're not better than us. Ah, yes, the triumphant goddess riding in, conquering on her 4 horsemen with her little cherub down there tending the horses. And all over the Western world, whenever you see one of these goddesses, they will normally be looking down on another memorial that symbolizes death. And within the secret Illuminati language, that means the sacrifice. And notice she's gazing directly down on this war memorial from World War I, 1914 to 1919, the 40+ thousand British troops that died in one section of their artillery. So this symbolizes 46,000 killed in a war that was engineered by the elite on both sides. A war that wasn't against either government, a war that was really against the individual populations. That's what these wars have always been about. The 100-Year War that the British had with the French, that was about controlling populations. They've even found a lot of the historical letters where you will have the different different kings and queens conferring between themselves, because they're all cousins, saying, "Oh, cousin, it's time for a war. I've got some rabble causing a problem. Deal with them immediately." "Yes, we'll have to whip up a war in for you there. Last time I took some of your areas, but I'll be taking Brittany back this time." "Well, very well. We've had it for 25 years. It's your turn now." "Well done then." This is how it works. And then all of their occultism there with the goddess. She's staring down on her sacrifice, 46,000 dead just from the artillery corps in World War I. And look, a royal fellowship. And over here, of death. A royal fellowship of death. And she stares down, and all over the Western world, you will see the goddess staring down on memorials that are literally built to her as sacrifices. And right here, Skull and Bones, Order of Death, Order of the Death's Head, the Nazis, the Royal Fellowship of Death, and everywhere, the glorious dead, the glorious slaughter, the glorious bloodletting that the goddess demands. You see, here's the Illuminati language, hidden in plain view right in your face. Look at this statue of Achilles. Just more of the open mystery religion occultism of the city of London. Another war memorial, this time cast according to a Greek hero or Greek demigod.